3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. It's not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Go ahead, 51, Mike, 51. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line in. Jumper. Here we go. 26.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go. Get out there. Go. Coming. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Come on, D. 26.
From the 22, Prescott is going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
47. Up. Mike 22. We're going to 53. Tighten up. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official. Distance. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos first and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 34 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Right, 48. Hey, here we go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch twist. Monday, that's flat. Swing.
On second and 12, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's got his tight end Fant, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On second down, it's Lindsay, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a third and 12.
Bravo! You better be afraid of me! John!
From the gun, Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. 30. Past the 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsay. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on second and long. Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a carry for Lindsey. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On first down, Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Man open. He's give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Denver.
Wait! Ready! No! Monday! Yes!
He's practicing. He's checking cracks.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Rewind.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14.
Yellow! Greystone, travel.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Flacco. He finds Riddick complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strip that ball. Switch it, hey. Hey, kill. 47.
Now Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, 47. 22's coming, Mike. In your face. We're going to 54. Why Slam.
Prescott yet again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the screen. Here we go, 46. 22, Mike 22. Rip right. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 22's coming, Mike. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Right here. Mike, we'll go 47.
Another try after the first down sack. And he goes down once more. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 22, he's coming.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
God, Jeff, wait. Look at it. 54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Fred. Hey, exit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Pull it together. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Hey, Charlie. Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Third down. Flacco from the gun. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much to get back on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll go again with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, over. Mike 22, Mike 22. All day, pump. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, kill. 47. Max 22. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. Hey, turn it up. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Prescott on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, he's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 22, Mike 22, about 47. Here I come. Mike 22, he's coming, 26.
On first and 10, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it, the defense did it again. On a number of occasions in this contest, it's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Now on 2nd and 13, Flacco, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, one set. Check. You're over here. 54.
A give, running right, Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, 34 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Like 22. Here we go, 46. Hey. Like 22.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, help him to 7 if he made 1 point.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. The completion to Riddick. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Like 22. Gun.
Like 22, he's coming.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. On third down, it's Prescott. He may try and run for this. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.